There could be vessels this large, several hundred feet, but we don't know.
The anticipation and the anxiety is building over millions of tons of debris closing in on Hawaii and the West Coast. Hawaii scientists are now predicting the debris from Japan's tsunami is on the verge of reaching our northwest Hawaiian islands and could hit Midway Atoll in the matter of weeks.
On the West Coast, scientists believe they've already found proof that it's reached coastlines there. It's been a painstaking process, finally coming together with the help of some very unusual spills. Laura Yamada reports.
The debris field is the size of the state of California.
Stunning pictures captured by U.S. Navy flights early on. Massive piles of boats, houses, buoys, and debris. And in the months since Japan's disaster, spreading out, now thousands of miles wide.
The tsunami debris started here off the north coast of Japan, comes across.
Seattle oceanographer Curtis Ebesmeyer says past mistakes are helping him track current disasters. In 1990, storms dumped 80,000 Nike shoes coming from Korea into the ocean. Beachcombers found pairs of shoes 6 months later in northern Washington.
Toys are spilled here.
In 1992, 29,000 bath toys en route from Hong Kong washed overboard during a storm. 10 months later, and for years after that, colorful toys washed up on coastlines around Alaska.
I expect tsunami debris to keep coming ashore for 10 orbits or 60 years.
Ebesmeyer says Pacific Ocean currents spin in two massive cycles near Japan. The smaller cycle carries debris to the Pacific Northwest. The larger one is the home of the Pacific Garbage Patch, a wasteland of plastic and debris 5 times the size of Texas. He says at times, storms also kick out debris, pushing more toward the West Coast and Hawaii.
We're lucky that we still do not have Japanese debris on Hawaiian Islands.
The Coast Guard began looking for debris near Midway Island last month. Russian researchers had better luck last September. The Palada and its crew hit the edge of the debris 350 miles north of Midway. In it, large and small pieces, even a fishing boat from Fukushima, Japan.
After advancing towards Midway for half a year, now southern edge of debris, it stopped.
Based on his models, University of Hawaii researchers Nikolai Maximenko expected debris to reach Midway as early as December. But he says changing currents stalled the debris field. Maximenko says Hawaii will see 2 waves of debris, the first about a year from now.
It's old plastic, it's old debris.
So we've thrown them out of airplanes before. You throw them off the side of cargo ships.
Every dot represents a drifter.
Maximenko has partnered with San Diego researchers who've deployed nearly 1,000 of what are called drifters, which track ocean currents and possibly debris 50 meters deep.
We can try to make a better prediction so that local governments can be prepared.
We don't even know what's in it yet. We just know that it's floating its way towards Hawaii, floating its way towards California, and we need to be vigilant.
It is that combined effort that's helping prepare us for the inevitable. The remnants of a disaster a year later, still so painful to remember, still so evident on land, by air, and in the water, and still headed our way.
So it's everyday Japanese life that one day was just completely altered forever by the tsunami. We're going to see a lot of that debris, big and small, come towards us in the near future.
Laura Yamada, KITV4 News.
Government officials are working with the government of Japan to establish a way to return items that may have a sentimental value to the Japanese, and that includes the possibility of human remains that may wash up. The EPA has also established a number to call to report suspected Japan tsunami debris. Just go to our website, KITV.com, click on As Seen on TV. And tune into KITV4 News and ABC News starting tomorrow night to see Nightline anchor Bill Weir's reports from Japan on the first anniversary of the triple disaster. His reports begin tomorrow night at 5:30 on World News with Diane Sawyer and continue on Nightline at 11 p.m.